Dear friends, let me give you an update about the present commodity market, basically on black pepper and clove, and an overall situation about on commodity agri commodity market. It's only my perspective, my reading. I will not claim any 100% authenticity on this or 100% conformity on this, but it is all my reading. As those who are listening to me frequently would know, I am in this market for last about 30 years, 35 years. With my experience and with my contacts in each market and with my research, I am making my observations. It is only a trader's perspective. Okay, let me start with the black pepper. So recently you might have seen black pepper in last 2 weeks time, about 14 days after the Gulf food in Dubai in February. We can say black pepper price rocketed almost about $1,000 per metric ton, right? And that happened on the eve of Vietnam new season starting. That is the most beautiful of that hike. When the new season is about to start, black pepper price is soaring up about $1,000 or more than $1,000 in about hardly 2 weeks time. And yesterday, on Monday, 22nd of March, all might have seen market has dipped almost about $500-$600 in one day. Okay, if the market has taken a time of 10 to 15 days to soar up about $1,000, $1,200 to increase, I mean, and for dipping, it took only the overnight of a weekend. So, what would be the reason for that? I would advise my readers, my listeners, and my co-traders, my friends, please be careful about black pepper. This will put you in trouble. In coming days also you can see this kind of market movement which can put you in more trouble. The reason is, if you observe the market movement, when the price started to move from in and around 2200 level, it increased to 3000 and close to 3000 and reached to 3800 level. How many shipments happened? Please examine that. If you can take real customs data from any origin port, you please observe that. Even when the price increased $1,000 per metric ton, actual shipment less than 10 container or 15 container. A movement of 10 container or 15 container, can it make such a big movement in price in the market? So the experienced people have to think about it. That is what I am saying. This increase can put you in trouble. Maybe the small people or the average people will get into more trouble, and those big players who have ample cash support, rich cash people who are in the game, they will not they will not have any problem. Nothing will happen to them. Only it is all the problem all the time also. Only the small traders, average traders and merchants are the victims for this kind of market movement. When the black pepper price started from $350 to $11,000 or $12,000, that time also, who was the victims on that, who affected mostly, who have to commit suicide? All the average people. Okay, that is a history. I am not going to open the history right now. I am just giving a caution note to my friends. Please be careful about the black pepper. This recent hike of $1,000 per metric ton is man-made. It has no fundamentals. It has no base. It is 100% man-made speculative increment, and which cannot sustain. Few people, I don't want to list any in my speech here, but few people in some corners, in some countries, some markets are trying for their vested interest. That is the reason why this black pepper price has moved up so high, and that is why it couldn't sustain and it came down in one day about 500 $600. That is it. You imagine now the Vietnam crop is about to come out and the new season is starting, and they have a good crop. We cannot say it is a bumper crop, and it is they are talking about the Vietnam Pepper Association or Vietnam government and all the major players in Vietnam says their crop size is less than last year, or compared to the last 3-4 years. This year also they are getting only an average one, it is not a bumper one, but still they say it is around 150,000 metric ton or more. Nobody is giving an exact figure, but there are people say there won't be much of less, it will be 180,000 and more. Somebody says it could be about 200,000 also. So we don't know exactly, because there is no mechanism in the world to ascertain the production of any country, of any product. This is all perspective reports coming from different traders. That is the unfortunate situation in the agri commodity segment even now also. In the whole world, if you take the case in India or in Vietnam or in Indonesia or the new countries, production countries, there is no official mechanism, a foolproof mechanism to ascertain the total production figures. Absolutely there is no. Many people will say, many agencies would say with many kind of statistics, these are the production figures, but nothing is authenticated or nothing is reality. That is the fact. We have to accept that. So even with that, Vietnam now they are saying their production is more than 150,000 metric ton without any doubt, and the overall supply in the world is estimated to overpass the overall demand. It means that black pepper supply is excess than the demand. In such a situation, what is the reason for black pepper price so soaring up about $1,000 in 2 weeks time? There was no demand, absolutely no demand. If there is a real demand, then the goods should hand over. These goods should transit from one location to another location if it is a real demand. You just consider, if anyone can take the real statistics from the customs data during this last 1 month, how many container actually shipped out from the origin, how many tons transacted in real terms. I would say maximum is 15 container or 20 container. The whole world transacted, not above that. And do you think 10-15 containers or 20 containers movement in black pepper market in the world can take the price to $1,000 extra additional? No way. I'm telling you, no way. This is all paper trade. Paper trade can do anything. There is no movement of cargo. Absolutely. Maybe 2 containers sitting in a warehouse is traded 10 times or more than that. That is all what is happening. This is not actual demand. It is not actual transaction. It is not a real price change. That is why the price dipped in one day $600. If you look at the history, when black pepper price was soaring up a few years back, that time when there was online trading in its full strength, in full swing in India, in Singapore, even in Rotterdam, and some people were participating from Dubai as well. Everywhere the online trading was very active, which is only a paper trade. Majority is paper trade. Only less than 1% of the trade was happening physically in the warehouses. That time when the price increased to $11,000, $12,000, that level. So that attempt is right now also starting, or some attempt is happening on that line. to take up the price. This is what is happening for the last couple of weeks. Therefore, I am telling my friends, my co-traders, my well-wishers, my readers, my listeners, be careful about black pepper price. This current movement is not actual. This is man-made. It is speculative. This can put you people or small average traders in trouble. Those people are very huge with cash flow, with a cash background, financially stable. They will not have, they will play anything. Nothing will happen them. But the small people in that, those who are trading on a daily basis with the physical stock, they will be in trouble. So take care, be careful about that. Right now, only that much about black pepper. The new season is coming. Vietnam prices is down. Brazil is available now. Brazil also price right now it is bit high because of all this trend. Even Brazil also you try, there is no shipment happening. Vietnam also there is no shipment happening to support this price hike. From India it is not there. From Malaysia or Indonesia or it is not there. From Madagascar, the new markets. From Tanzania, the new market. Ecuador, the new market. No shipment happening. So without goods transacting, how this kind of a price hike can sustain? This is the major question you have to address yourself and try to find out an answer. So my friends, be careful about the black pepper price movement right now. Now coming back, let's move to clove. Clove market also have seen such a tremendous increment. Market last 2 months period, if you consider, market has moved from 4,100 or 4,000 you take 4,100 level to 6,400 level also. It has gone up almost somewhere around $2,000 fluctuation happened already. Okay, you can say maybe a part it is genuine, a part it is not genuine. If we consider about the market size, if India stand aside, then there is no market for clove, because by and large India is the major consumer for clove for any other country except Indonesia. I am not considering here because Indonesia is not in the import market. I am talking about the import export only. So India is the major importer for clove. Either if it is from Indonesia or from Madagascar or Zanzibar, it is India is the major buyer. Maybe from Madagascar the people who are buying maybe from Singapore or maybe from France or from any other country. But finally the cargo is going to India. At least 80% of the cargo is going to India. So India is the price fixer, we can say that. And currently for last about 1.5 years, Indian local price is at the lowest level, and the demand is also not that much. Average demand is there, and the price was continuing at a lower levels for last few times, and immediately after the Gulf food time in Dubai, February, the whole scenario changed. This is what everyone has to take into consideration, the sudden movement. One reason we can say Madagascar, there was no shipment as expected, or the cargo was not available as expected. And in 2020, Zanzibar is completely out, not even one container from Zanzibar. Comoros was also almost out, you can say, not much quantity available from there. And Indonesia, anytime it is not a major count in the export market because their internal consumption is too much. And Sri Lanka, it is not a sizable quantity in the export market to decide the price level or the market movement. So finally it is all coming back to Madagascar and India. Madagascar with about average 15,000 metric tons of annual production, and India buying almost 20,000, 21,000 metric ton every year. These two countries are the deciding factors. And this year, 2020, everything delayed in Madagascar. Even the export license issue was also delayed because of the COVID restrictions. Government was not working fully. Government offices were closed down. People were not coming to office. Many reasons are there. A issue of export license delayed, export season delayed, and cargo movement within Madagascar delayed from the villages. Arrival of cargo to the terminal market delayed. All everything was delayed. That was only one reason for the supply chain shortage. It was the only delay. From south, Madagascar south, the crop this year was very good compared to last many years. This year the crop was very good. Because of that, market started in the local market. I am talking about the local market started at a very low level. Very low level. And the currency situation, forex situation, that is a local currency RERE against US dollar, was also advantageous for export, which was at about 3,900 on a dollar. It gave a very low export price also. That was continuing. But suddenly what happened? The price, the whole situation changed in about 2 weeks time, and the price soared up. In cloud market also, the change was almost $1,000. The price was somewhere around playing somewhere around 4,800, 5,000 level. Immediately jumped to $6,000 in about hardly 2 weeks time. People who signed the contract for 4,800, 4,900, 5,000, 5,100, 5,200, all shipments delayed or defaulted or pending because price jumped up suddenly without any reason. What is the reason there? Absolutely, there is no huge demand from India or any country. Absolutely. Let us discuss with you, if you can discuss with your friends in India who are importing. Did they import any extra quantity? No. There was absolutely no demand like that to increase the price to $1,000. But what happened? In Indonesia, cigarette companies came to the market for purchase. And cigarette Indonesian market was slightly affected because of that. And there are a group of people in Indonesia, in Singapore, in some brokers in India, I would say, and maybe some people from Dubai as well, all joined with that and gave a misconception that the international price is increasing. In fact, it was not international price. It was only in Indonesia because of the cigarette companies coming into the market. There was a slight movement. Why the slight movement happened? For last 2-3 months, Indonesia was dried up. There was no demand for export market from Indonesia. India is the major buyer for Indonesia also. And India was not buying for last about 3-4 months from Indonesia in large quantity. Why it was not happening? Because there is too much of quality complaints in India for the cargoes arrived in India. Many people signed up for Lalpari, and finally what the cargo arrived in India was not a real Lalpari. There was too much of quality complaints. And because of that, Indians came down on the import figures. And there was not much demand in Indonesia. That is the major reason in Indonesia why the market was dried up. During that time, the local cigarette companies came into the local market for their procurement, which gave some movement in the local market, which some people, maybe I would say some caucus people in some countries, gave an impression that that is an international movement, which passed on to Madagascar as well, and some people educated the Madagascar people. When I say educated, don't take it in the good spirit, but they educated the Madagascar people to believe that there is going to be an international hike in the cloth price. So what happened? In Madagascar, those who are keeping the stock, they hold back the stock. They said a good hike is going to come. They are also not selling. And in Madagascar, what is happening nowadays is majority is Chinese traders are the major players. They keep stock with them. They buy from the farmers directly and keep the stock with them, and they have become a model of collectors and stockists. So the stock from the farmers is going to their hand, and the normal traders or exporters who used to buy directly from the farmers through the local collectors, they have to depend on this stockist like Chinese stockist who wanted to have an increment on their investment. When they heard the news there is going to be an increment in the international price for cloud, which was not a reality, they also started to prepare the market for that. So in those who are watching the cloud market for last 2 years, you know that in Madagascar there is a huge carryover stock for last 2 years. 2018 there is carryover stock, 2019 there is carryover stock, and after COVID, after January 2020, shipments were very limited. So in 2020 also there was a carryover stock. So they have a huge carryover stock in Madagascar. You check the export figures in 2020, how much 2020, when I say 2020 season, you take the shipments from 2019, say November 2019 to 2020 also you take. How much is the total shipment or cargo moved out from Madagascar? Compared to 2016, 17 or 2015 you take, 2015, 16, 17 and 18 also you take. The cargo movement or shipment shipped out quantity from Madagascar in 2019, 2020 is comparatively less. So all this carryover stock is there. And you know, cloud, when it is in the stock, in carryover stock in Madagascar, where there is no good warehousing facility, there is no good system of stock keeping, what would happen to the quality? So that is coming into the market and getting mixed up with the material. They were trying to sell it out, assuming that there would be a price increase. And when there's a price increase, what happens? Nobody looks at the quality for the first time. They just look at whether the quantity is available or not. So this is what all the sellers from the origin trying to encash. This is what happened. Recently, if you have seen any stock from Madagascar, recently for the last 1 month, you might have seen more black mixed cargo is coming from Madagascar. This is just because they were trying to encash the news that there is going to be an international market hike. So they were mixing the material and holding back the material, which lead to a artificial scarcity in the supply chain, which added the increment of the price. This is what happened in cloud market. That is what I read in the market. That is what my research tells me. That is, I am advising you also. I am sharing my thoughts with you also. These are not real price hike now happening. It is not real, definitely. These are all some speculative efforts happening here and there, which is moving the price. But I am telling you one thing is there. Cloud market is, on an average, it is bullish, but it cannot go $1,000 in 1 week or 2 weeks time. That is the only dispute I have. That is the only point I want to thrust upon. There is no fundamental reason for the cloud price to go incremental by $1,000. No way. $100, $150, it can happen. That bullishness you can see in the cloud market also in coming days also, because Indian demand, mostly it is expected why Indian demand would come up. Local demand I am saying. So Indian local market could improve from about 400, 390 rupees per kilo. It increased to 420, 430, 440. It has gone up to 500 and close to 500 also. All happened in a few days time. And maybe April, May, it can go to 500, 580, 600 level also. It is possible. If that happens, I am repeating, if it happens, definitely India will come into the import market again. That can give a bullish trend to cloud market. But even then also I am saying it cannot be like that $1,000 change in 1 day, 2 day like that. It cannot. That is only manipulated one only. That you have to take care. Second thing is, now what is happening? Indonesia, there is no season. Indonesian crop almost finished. If you get somebody offering you lalpari from Indonesia, be careful. There is absolutely no lalpari available in Indonesia at this moment. Currently, absolutely there is no lalpari. So if somebody is offering you lalpari, be careful. You can get from Indonesia somewhere around 6,000, 6,100, 200 level. You can get average good quality now. That is a fact. And on a hard negotiation with some good payment terms, you can get below 6,000 also. Maybe 5,900 is possible. That is also workable there. But the new season is only in July. Sri Lanka is also out now. And Zanzibar in 2020, I gave you an information a few months back also. In 2020, there is no cargo going to come from Zanzibar, and till now also there is no shipment from Zanzibar. We have to wait maybe by end of April to see what Zanzibar would do in 2021. Now that the recent unfortunate situation in Tanzania, all that might have made a political changes in Tanzania and Zanzibar. So we have to see how the new administration is going to do, who would be the new president. All that we have to see. You might have heard about the demise of the Tanzanian president, and the administration is going to change. So all that we are waiting. So what would happen? Depending on that, maybe Zanzibar also may come back to the market and they may start operation. We have to see. After the election of 2020, 2019, 2020, the period was the election. After the election, nothing happened so far. So we are all watching what would be the effect of Zanzibar. Because Zanzibar, last year, since there was no shipment, the whole cargo is with the farmers even now also. And Zanzibar is a country where it is monopolized by the government. So the farmers cannot sell to any other people, or any private parties cannot buy from the farmers also. The stock is with the farmers even now also. Only the government can buy from the farmers. So last year government did not buy. Government did not make a shipment also. No export was there. So that cargo is in Zanzibar. So this year also there is a production which is going to come in the market in another 2 months time. So there could be a good cargo in Zanzibar if government plans well. So we don't know what they are going to do. So we'll have to wait till end of April. So that is there. After that, immediately in July, August, Indonesian new crop will come. We have to see what percentage they are going to offer. And 2021 season from Madagascar, that will be in September, October. We have to see what is going to happen on that. So all that what I am saying, the new season is about to start. So when there could be a new supply into the supply chain, there is no fundamental reason for the price to go up drastically high. No reason, no fundamental reason. The normal economics of supply and demand, if it is working, I repeat, if normal economics of supply and demand works out, then there is no reason for cloud price also to go drastically high. A nominal bullish trend could be expected, and it's possible also. Otherwise, no. That is the situation. I am not saying here it will be a bullish market or it will be a bearish market. No, I am not going to say what is going to happen tomorrow or day after tomorrow, but I am sharing your thoughts from which you have to, or I would advise you derive your own conclusion what would be the market. But to sum up, I would say The recent changes in the price of clove as well as in black pepper is not genuine. It is not real. It is man-made, and it was speculative. That is why clove price is not clove, black pepper price was not able to sustain. It dipped almost about 500 or above $500 in one day, because there was no fundamental reason to support the price hike. That is the fact. Please try to realize and understand. Please don't board on the ladder with some speculative investors or speculative traders. Please don't jump on that ladder. You will be pulled out at any moment. So you will land up in danger. So please be cautious. Keep please be on the buy side and watch what is happening. The major players, speculative players, they are there in the market. We have to accept that all these is a part of the game. So such players are there. Let them play. Let us see how far it can go. That is it. We all have seen a few years back in black pepper market what happened and what was the end of that. And those people who had gone into the jail recently only came out. All we know that. So manipulations have got a limitation. That is what is happening now also. That is why last 2 weeks some people were trying to take up black pepper to about more than $5,000 level, but they could not do that. It could not sustain, and they will again try. I am quite sure they will again try. So be careful. It is not real, genuine. It is man-made, speculative manipulation. In the case of clove, I will not say it is 100% manipulation, but manipulation is there. So take care of that also. And we are approaching the new seasons for many countries. Let us see how it is coming up. Thank you for listening. Please draw your own conclusions. And if anyone need any specific queries to be answered, I am here. Always you are welcome. I think you all know my WhatsApp number, my email. All are welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much.